Hello and welcome again to The Legend of Hero Part 13. In this chapter, we want to start with visiting the Elder. I think the Elder house is in this way, because we come here already, the last time we did the quest. I see you all together. What brings you all up here today? Are you here for a visit? No, not exactly. We are actually here on business. Although, if possible, I really like a glass of your fruit wine. Ho ho ho, things in the world never go like you expect, do they? By the way, I never got a chance to ask you until now, but do you happen to be one of Agathe's companions, do you? You don't. Well, we are all member of the same guild, but we are not companions exactly. We know him by face, and that's probably about it. I see. So he's traveling by himself as usual, huh? What's wrong, sir? It's nothing really. Please pardon my expression. Anyway, what's bringing you to this rural village of ours? Don't tell me there's another dangerous monster show up in the area. No, actually, we are in the middle of investigation concerning the missing airliners. We come here because we heard there was a report of some kind of sighting. I see. The Royal Army come here and investigate that the other day. However, they search around the area and end up leaving empty-handed. Really? Is that so? Well, what about the person who saw the flying silhouette in the sky? It was one of the children in the village here, one boy named Levi. He apparently saw some suspicious shadow making its way across the sky on the night of the incident. But he's a kid anyway, you think about it. So, he may have just imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. Imagine it, huh? I guess the best thing we can do then is ask him directly. You're probably right about that. Thanks for your time, sir. Don't mention it. If there is anything I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask. So we want to find the kid now. I wonder where is the kid. What is this? Some kind of story, I guess. This is the graveyard. Are you the kid? Huh? I haven't seen you guys around here before. Are you merchant? Here to buy fruit? Actually, no. We are here for different reasons. As a matter of fact, we are bracers. Bracers? You mean like Agathe? I don't know. You don't look all that strong to me, especially cause you're a girl. Why don't you tell me how you really feel? But after seeing my great skill with the staff, do you think you can still call me weak? Wow, that's amazing. It's like a tornado. Yay! I hope you learn your lesson that looks can be deceiving. Now, how about another amazing demonstration with my staff? Esther, be careful. Wasn't it just yesterday that you hit yourself in the face doing that? Anyway, are you Levi by chance? Yeah? How do you know my name? We heard it from the village elder. He said you saw some kind of flying shadow. Do you think you could tell us a bit more about what you saw that night? Sure, if you want. But the soldier from the army already searched the place and didn't find anything. That's fine. We are not worried about that. Do you think you could just tell us what you saw? In as much detail as you can remember. Okay, I'll try. You see, I like watching the stars at night. So I've often sneaked out of my house at night to come here and look at the star. And the other night, when I was out here looking up at the star, I saw two shadows moving across the sky. Now hold on a minute here. You say you saw two shadows? Yeah, that's right. And they were different size too. Kind of like a mom leading a kid. Two shadows, two sides. That's consistent with an airliner and the sky bandit airship if you think about it. Yeah, the aircraft we ran across in the wood was definitely smaller than a typical airliner. And the two shadows just keep on flying north until I couldn't see them anymore. Oh, north is the Erebonian direction, right? So north is the trails that continue behind the village, and it led to an old septial mine, which was abandoned some time ago. The soldier from the army supposedly searched the trail but didn't come up with anything. That's why they said I must have just been dreaming. And then they looked at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. Ah, poor kid. That's enough of that. You're a boy, right? And boy don't cry. We're not like the stupid soldiers. We don't think you are telling a lie either, and we are going to prove it. Really? Don't start, just leave it to us. So, no more crying, okay? Okay. You're a real nice person. Why are you looking at me like that? It's nothing. Let's focus on tasks at hand. It looks like we got stuff to do. Right, let's hurry up and get onto the trail behind the village and see what we can find. So we want to go to the abandoned mine. I'm all recovered. Finally, we can have some action going on and continue the main story. Let me check my equipment first to be sure. Actually, I want to check my ointment. Let's continue the journey. It says going north. So I go north here or go to the abandoned mine? The trail. Let's go to the mine. I think he meant the mine, right? This looks like the entrance to an abandoned mine. It's kind of reminds me of the Magna mine, except for the fact it's all deserted. It seems this place was abandoned quite some time ago. The padlock and chain are rusty, and it doesn't look like this gate has been opened recently. Which means there is no possibility that the Sky Bandit entered through here. I wonder if that's why the army never investigated the place. You're probably not going to find any clues searching around in an old mine, that's for sure. What's wrong, Estelle? Maybe it's just me, but do you feel any air flowing out of here? When you say out of here, do you mean the mine? Yeah, that's right. Let's see. You're right, Estelle. It's rather subtle, but there's air flowing out of here. Just like I thought, huh? Sometimes your sense can be surprisingly sharp, you know that? I wonder if you get that from your father. My dad doesn't have anything to do with it. Well, forget about that. Aren't you more interested in what is inside of this of mine? There is certainly a possibility that this is connected to somewhere. It's probably worth checking out. Well, in that case, let's bust this lock up. Hey, don't you even think about doing that? For now, we'll better head back to the village and talk to the elder. He might have the key. You're no fun, Sarah. So we need to head back. So this is the right direction, huh? We are on the right track now. Hello sir, where are you? Are you looking for my husband? Since it's time of the day, I'm sure he up at the grave site on the hill. Oh, that grave. So this is where you are, Elder Raisin? Oh, it's you, young brother, is it? Well, this is an rather extravagant grave for a small village like this, isn't it? It was erected to mourn all those souls we lost 10 years ago. Since the Bosa region is nearest to the Empire, it was in teeth of the fray. And this village lost a number of good people in this hostility. That's terrible. Joshua reaction like that. I presume Joshua is part of Erebonian Empire. But it's not 10 years ago. Maybe he like some lost soldier or something, but he's still young. It was 5 years ago, right, when Esther's father rescued Joshua. There's no need for you to get somber, Toto. This day cleaning this monument is just one of my daily routines. But I guess you wouldn't have come up here if you didn't think there was something I could help you with, right? Oh, right. There was something we want to talk about to you about. But before that, would you mind if we paid our respect as well? I know we don't have any flower to give, but we'll at least like to offer up a prayer. I see. No, of course I don't mind. I'm sure all those looking down from above will be overjoyed by the gesture. So you say there might be some clue in that old mine, huh? I know for certain that the soldier didn't check inside. After I heard Lewi's story, it really got me thinking. We'd like to check the place out just in case, so would you mind lending us the key to the entrance? The key to padlock, huh? Give me a minute here. I'm sure I put it in this drawer. Alright, here it is. Okay, this should get you inside. Wow, this key looks inside. Many thanks, Elder Raisin. This will really help a lot. Don't mention it, we're always in debt to the Bracer Guild for their help. It's only natural that we will try and return the favor. If everyone we dealt with were as cooperative as you, it would make our life a lot easier. We'll be sure to let you know if we find anything. I'll appreciate it. I'll appreciate that. Still long? Let's just head to the mine right away. I wonder if I should talk with something like this when I think this will be a speed up, because my voice will sound really funny, right? really high pitched noise. Let's use this key we borrowed from the village elder. Phew, that was one heavy gate. Let's have a look inside, shall we? I don't know about the sky bandit, but I can definitely sense monster in here. Everyone, stay alert. About the quotes, like this one, the line 1 and line 2 for Esther have 3 blue and 3 blue for the line 2. I think the numbers 3 plus 3 is 6 will have contribute with the skill that I can use, because when I equip HP2 to Sarah cannot use the healing magic, the La tier. Oh, let's try this. And the first line count as double. Not the first line, the first slot. Sarah only can equip the wind and at the first slot, and Joshua only can equip this time. I wonder if I use snow doesn't increase anything. Man, it's bright in here. Huh? Isn't that the... Oh, the airship. How do I voice this character again? Never mind. Forget about heavy things and focus on the food provision and the valuable. And hurry it up, will you? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. So this is our third trip, huh? Man, Don can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well, once this is all taken care of, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice fat ransom. Hold it right there! Who in the... The scorching flame of justice shall never fade away as long as evil thrives in this world. The League of Extraordinary Bracer has arrived! The League of what? You bonehead, why do you always get carried away like that? What with you two? Now I look like a big fool saying that stuff all alone. You're the one who just had a run-in back in the Roland. This can't be right, you're not supposed to be here this early. It can't be right, we're not supposed to be here this early? What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the law of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with hijacking of an airliner and its passengers. I hope for your sakes you'll be come along quietly. Now hold on just a minute, are you trying to tell me only the three of you came here to arrest us? You see anyone else, bandit boy? So you're not involved with the other then, huh? Then let's simplify things. Let's get them, boy. Oh, maybe they cooperate with the military. Or some military, I guess, not all. Oh, critical up. Let's take care of the main guy first. Another special. You will die before you ever did anything. I still have Esther. Another one. And another one. I won't let you move at all.
What can you do without your leader? But don't tell me they can revive him. Oh, they are fast. Or am I too slow? Let's do this. I want to... Let's heal up. Quadruple hit! Oh, I really like this magic. Nice. About 800 total? Oh, Joshua doesn't have the area one. Esther can use it, but I want to save Esther magic because he's the only healer I have. Let's just attack. Let's skip attack. They will die really fast. Another poison? Oh man. I want to try to customize the op better after we reach the town next time. Get the hell out of here.
Oh, you guys are taller than I thought. It's no wonder Joseph got beat by you three. 6-star won't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passenger go. Ha ha ha, you really don't know anything, do you? What was that you call yourself? The League of the Exceptionally Team or something? You made fun of my awesome team name? You're dead. Look out! What is that up? Smoke screen! What is this? You gotta be kidding me. Another smoke screen? It's too bad about the rest of the cargo, but we'll just have to live without it. Later, Bracer. Oh, but the airship is there, right? Some of it got into my eyes. Don't worry about it. It's not poison. It looks like it's just typical smoke canister. The airship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once but twice now that they have gotten away. If I get demoted for this at the grill, there's not much I can say in my defense. Oh Sarah, quit acting like it was all your fault. We're responsible for letting them get away too. If we got time to kill ourselves over this, then there's gotta be some other constructive thing we can do. You sound like you should be the senior Bracer. Well, at least we were able to take back the Airliner. So how about we'll have a look? The passenger may be inside. Right. Actually, let me check the I want to check the other road that I didn't go. There should not be any passenger here. Wow, it's pretty bare in here. There's not a piece of cargo left. Finally, the Sky Bandit managed to make off with it all. At least judging by the look of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place. Here's a lift car. It looks like the same type as those at the landing port. The Sky Bandit probably used this to move the cargo. Whoa, really empty. I wonder what this is. It's an orbital engine control panel. It looks like the flow of orbital energy has completely stopped. The camera cannot be spun. There is still some... Is that Apple? It looks like this is the captain's seat. If this were any other circumstance, I would love to sit here. Don't even think about it. You just crash it. Here's the steering wheel used to pilot things. I wonder where the pilot could have gone. Ooh, this is some fancy room for a airship. This is economy class, I guess, or business class. Do I miss something? This is business class. It's bright in here. There's a lot of light shining into this place.
I wonder where I missed. Do I miss something? What do I miss? This will be inside of the plane. I'm spamming the button here, but I can't check anything else.
This poor potted plant doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Bunch of plant murderer. It probably hasn't been water for days. Oh. So I guess this has been abandoned for quite some times. Oh, do they want to hint if this plane is missing long time even before the incident? I don't know. We checked it offer, but it looks like there's nobody here. There's a high possibility that the passenger were transferred into the Sky Bandit airship, and then to whatever their hideout is. Agree, but this sucks. Right when I thought we have some clues, we're back to zero. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandit hit the airliner in the place like this? Huh? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship has completely stopped. Which means the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy in the orbital gradually recharged over time. Furthermore, The Sky Bandit made multiple trips to carry off a large amount of cargo. Consider the time and risk involved. Don't you think it would be more efficient just to take the entire airliner to their hideout? Yeah, that does seem a little odd that they didn't. So why they hide the airliner here then? All I can think is that they did it in order to I guess this? Yeah, that's exactly right. For my guess, I would imagine that their hideout is in a slightly peculiar place, maybe 10 to 15 RJ in size. In short, a peculiar place on which only a small aircraft like the Sky Bandit airship could land. Interesting. How about a terrain covered with extreme difference in height, like mountains and ravines? This seems like a place for a Sky Bandit hideout. Yes, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There's possibility that their hideout may be in place we can't reach by foot. Then what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to share our conclusion with the army and ask for their cooperation. Because they are the one with the patrol ship. What? Now you're trying to tell us where we should go crawling back to the army and ask for their help? Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be. Especially if that means bringing the hostage back safe and sound. I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings to get the best of me. For the time being, let's get back to the guild and report our finding to Legrand. We should be able to contact the Haken Gate if we use the mobile telephone. Can I explore a bit before we go back? Oh, the army! Huh? Why are they so fast? As expected, they must be cooperate with the Sky Bandit. Huh? What the heck? Now, this was something I did not expect. I wonder if we should guard, since they saved us the trouble of having to contact them. Oh, the army airship. We have found a suspicious armed group. Put your hand in our air, all of you. What is it? What is this word coming to? A woman and two kids are the Sky Bandit? Told the girl the safety. These jokes. Hey now, that's just rude. And who are you calling Sky Bandit? Can you see this tiny emblem on myself? The breast emblem, huh? I hope you don't think for a moment something like that proves your innocence. General Morgan? General Morgan? Why are you here? After looking over the report of my man, I found this place to have been insufficiently investigated, so I came to see for myself. Who would have thought that the lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandit? May I get you to stop with the accusation, General? We happen to find this place one step ahead of your man. If that's the truth, then why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandit are? Are the hostages inside the airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandit, but they managed to escape, and there was no hostage to find here. It looks like the truth has come out. Most likely you notified the Sky Bandit to let them know we are coming. Wait a minute here. How about you cut the car? My thought exactly. Alright man, take them to custody. The general is really suspicious and not suspicious in the same time. The general will questioning you himself on the morrow. I never heard something like that. If your innocence is proven, then you will release in 2 or 3 days. So, for the time being, this cell will give you a place to cool your heel. This is not even funny, tossing us in a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say. If the army managed to arrest the Sky Bandit, then I'm sure we have our name clear. But with the way things are at the moment, they may not be possible. Why not? You remember what the Sky Bandit leader we fought in the old mine said, right? He said this can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early, if I remember correctly. In an RPG like this will be a time that we will do some jailbreak action. Now that you mention it, he did say that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but I would bet that what he mean. Which means that the Sky Bandit have a mole in the army, or a collaborator who is leaking information. That's what you want to say, isn't it, Joshua? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught, which means we're the only one that stood a chance of nabbing them. But we are now stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback. Don't you all seem to have a bit of a fix? Did you just say something, Joshua? No, I didn't say anything. It came from the cell next door. It almost sounds familiar. Oh, Cassius? This is Cassius, right? Oh, how could you say something so harsh? My lustrous voice should be recognized to anyone. Oh, could this unformed self-confidence and the tone of absurd narcissism belong to... Oliver? It's you, isn't it, Olivia? Oh, why did they capture Olivia? You do remember my dulcet chord. To think that we met again in a place like this, it seemed that we were born by destiny. I thought we took you to Bose, and now you lock up in a place like this? What the heck do you think? Do you do? Come now, let's not worry about a little details, shall we? I have my reasons which are deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than the highest peak. I definitely not asking now. I'm sure he just get tired while you talk our ear off. What a coincidence, I saw. I was just thinking the same thing. So, there you have it. We don't really care to know. You talk so much that I'll probably be an old woman by the time you're done, and I'm not ready for Waker yet. Come on now, let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on all the details of the tragic incident which befell me. It all began after we part. I did some window shopping in the Bose market and then moved on to the Antero restaurant. Oh, he didn't have money. You see, once I have eaten to my heart content, I began to play the grand piano to then feed my artistic soul. And upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill. So I was asked to stay and work as professional pianist for the restaurant. That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist. A musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyway, let's back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accept the job offer. The conditions were, of course, food and wine for free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it, but that's very you, Olivia. Yet, I'm not sure how that has anything to do with you getting thrown in jail. Oh, this is the real sob story begin. That night, I was enjoying a plate of salted that I had the chef prepare, but the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my palate. So constantly, I began to feel that Normal red wine was not satisfying enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. But go on, I'm curious in spite of knowing better. Well, so I borrowed a bottle of wine which seems good from the cellar. Oh, stealing. Something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. Grand Chardonnay from the 1133? That's the legendary Phoenix wine they were all sent off in the royal city. Oh well, aren't you well informed? I heard a rumor about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. How much are we talking about here? From what I heard, it went for somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 mira. Wow. For just one bottle? That's out of this world. You didn't, did you, Olivia? Huh, a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. A sweet smelly fragrance tickled my nostril. Its luxurious, mellow taste carries my throat. And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted figment of time and space exists within that very bottle. I don't care if I can listen to this any longer. I don't think. Yeah, my ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity. I am completely dumbfounded. The sad thing is that after taking a sip of such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking. And as I was having chef cook me up something else to match the wine, the restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not stingy fellow, I cordially invite him to join me for a drink. But for some odd reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. And after I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filing in. Oh, and well, one thing led to another, and I can't say another word about this tragedy and of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So let us all weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma. Idiot. Pardon? But my ear deceive me? I could have sworn I hear a z and zzz and even a suddenly misheard idiot coming from yourself. Are you listening? This is where the story gets really interesting. You see, several future trials await me after I was brought here. Hello? Are you listening? This guy. I like this guy. Hey you three, get up. Oh, I'm tired. What's wrong? Why are you trying to tell us we are being interrogated this early in the morning? That's even a little early for me. That's a little early even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being really, huh? Wow, this is unexpected. Well, of a sudden. Is there a reason for this? Oh, the mayor. Yes, I would like to consider myself that reason. Or Aina? The mayor. Mayor Maybell. What was an unusual place to be meeting you? Yeah, just as I expected. This Morgan is a good guy. There's another bad guy in the army. I don't know who, but not this guy. Not this General Morgan. I'm really sorry about everything that happened to you. But don't worry, your name has been clear. I don't completely agree with everything, but this is a request coming from Mabel herself. You better remember to thank her. So you mean Mayor Mabel stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation? Yes, I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius, right? Oh, even this guy respects Cassius. Yes, that's right. This is Esther Bright, and I am his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena. You know my mother? Yes, I enjoy your mother cooking on several occasions when I visit your home in Roland. In fact, we even met once before you were just a baby. Now wait just a minute. You're personal acquaintance of my dad? I knew that he was in the military before, but I don't know Cassius Bright the Brazier. The only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a real strategist. Strategist that? I just can't imagine that what he saw in the Brazier Grill. It made me angry just thinking about it. You have to excuse me. What's wrong with him? Haha, it seems like your father, a brilliant officer in the military. I heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. I didn't know that. Somehow, it feels really hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general hatred for Brazier may stem from Cassius leaving the army, from the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men. I get the same impression. So what you say is our life as if we become dead? That's dirty, rotten scoundrel. How about we return to Boston now? With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn. So there are a number of things I would like to discuss with you. Oh sure? Is something the matter? I'm definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. Olivia! Now that you mention it, what could it be? Oh, this guy. How colorless people can be at times. How can you forget about the company we spent the night with you in the cold hot cell? How lamentable, how pitiful find by me the way as I wither away friendless and hungry, alone in that purgatory. Is it still there? Yep, I completely forgot about him. I'm sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do about this. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who charged the bottom of Grand Chardonnay with a second half? Ha, indeed that is I. Yet, my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intention the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance payment for exquisite service that I was about to render. You're quite an interesting character. Alright, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release. Really? Truly? You would do such a kind service for a man such as myself? I think that may be asking a bit too much. If the restaurant take this to trial, there's going to be at least be a lawsuit. Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Oh. And the Grand Chardonnay was the very one I've been on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident that there won't be any other problem over the matter. I really want to stop already, but let's continue. I can't believe you were released. It's still funny. It's like a stroke of bad luck. Please don't lay on the compliments or tea. However, it pained my soul that I partook of such a fine wine without paying a single mirror. Shall I play the piano in the restaurant per our contract to remedy that? I think I'm going to have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. I just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. I don't think I can just let things go like this. Let's see. It seems like you are investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend my assistance in the return of from the wine? Yes, the new party! Huh? Well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join this vessel in their work? Could you ever? So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like the magnolia at the height of spring. Hold on a sec. What did we deserve this? Your general weakness aside, simply having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. So, are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work or our sanity? Well, I am somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic, but of course, if I would distraught if you try to list my music genius in the same group. That's the kind of line that get me really worried. But maybe we could use an extra hand. As long as we can count on the army to help us out. I have the feeling that we'll be short on manpower. Mayor, do you have an airship, a private airship we can use? Well, alright then, we'll use you for what you want. However, if we do happen to conclude that you are not worth your weight, you're dumped from the party. So, are you going to be okay with that? Of course I don't mind. I never let you down, so please be reassured. Well, my expectations of you are pretty much at rock bottom anyway, so I know you won't let me down. I'm glad that things are settled between you all, but before you go, there's something I need to tell you. Tell us? Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we headed here. What happened? Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale burglary in Bose's block. The weapon shop and rubber factory were targeted, as were a number of private residents. What? So, was this the work of Sky Bandit? It's unknown at the time, but it seemed highly probable. A unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. I see. I guess we better do an investigation on our own then. Yes, I would like to formally request that you do just that. I will send a payment offer to the group for the work you have done so far. Please make use of the money for your current investigation expense. I have a feeling that the army is going to get in our way again, but I guess that when that happens. Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across, because if they're really a spy in their midst, they will just link it to the Sky Bandit. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think it's for the best to keep quiet about our funding. Anyway, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my bosom companion, shall we head to the South Block? Look buddy, who made you king of the soul? Okay. I think this is it for today's episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and thank you. I'll see you again in the next part. Bye bye.